you know?
Exactly. I mean, also, I guess another thing was like what brought us all together was skating. Right? Yeah.
And that's really the foundation of the group. There's no really like very deep meaning behind it, except for we just want to have fun, you know, wherever it takes us. Yeah,
Exactly.
that's it.
Skate.
Thank God for skateboarding.
Skateboard.
Skate or die.
Skater die. Scooter die.
Yeah.
That's good. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Oh, I thought it was well, I guess that could work.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Visionary Stories podcast. I think this is episode 8 or 7, but I know for a fact we have some incredible individuals here. We have a collective called Crappy Skaters.
How's it going, guys?
What's up?
They're going to be talking about their story and how their event came together in 5 days and about their future as well. So, yeah, tune in, watch the episode, and hope you enjoy.
Yeah.
Skate.
Can we like do a clap? Like
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Visionary Stories podcast.
you are perfect just as you are.
The one thing that'll stop you from growing is your ego.
Perfection is not attainable because if you're perfect, then you have nothing to pursue in life. Become the person you could be.
It's gonna fail. That means that won't work for you. Try another one.
There's room for improvement. That's what it's
best is never a
It's not okay. You just
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Visionary Stories, Visionary Stories. Welcome back to the Visionary Stories podcast.
Mental health, physical health, everything takes effort, everything takes time.
You have
Yeah,
to
you
work.
have to work
You have to work hard every day.
That's the end game.
That's taking your arsenal and just throwing it back at you.
I'm like, it's not going to stay for permanent. Nothing's permanent. Cruise thing, just live it.
How do you guys feel, like, to be honest? Like,
Honestly,
because I know that should be the first question I ask, but then I'm genuinely sorry, I forgot.
I don't know. I feel nervous. I don't know about you guys.
I mean, I don't know. I'm just taking this. I mean, I've never done a podcast before, but I'm just taking this as a friendly conversation.
I feel like we do a podcast every day without trying.
Exactly.
Without the microphone.
It's a podcast. Okay, anyways.
Alright.
Don't you ever interrupt me like that.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, wait, okay, anyways. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Visionary Stories podcast. It's been a while, but I decided to come back with a bang. And today on the show, we have the Crappy Skaters. You must ask yourself, who exactly is the Crappy Skaters? I'll let you guys introduce. Okay, who is Crappy Skaters? And what do you guys do?
Come on.
We skate.
No, we like. We actually started this group like as a joke. Like we were on the phone, me and Elle, and we're like, dude, let's start a group, like a skating group.
No. I was like, we were on the call, okay? After I entered the call, I was like, what should I do? Like, there's so
No,
many
bro, we were on the call.
Yeah, we were on the call, and then I just started adding people into the call.
Yeah, and then ever since we did that, we're like, let's start a skating group. And so then we're like, let's start Crap Skaters.
Yeah.
Okay. So, like, when you guys started the group, all of you were skaters?
Not all.
Not all. I named the group Crappy Skaters because like some of us can skate, and I teach them.
Yeah, that's actually the meaning behind that's the meaning behind our name. Because not everyone's like...
We changed it into Creed of Skaters, but changed it back to Crappy Skaters.
Alright. So, like, all of you guys are friends. That's how you met and that's how it started?
Yeah.
Well, actually, funny story about how me and Elle met. I was skating in arena courts by myself, and then this dude out of nowhere just pulls up. He's like, "Oh yeah, you skate, bro?"
Group, bro?
Yeah, he was like, "Oh, sick, bro. So like, do you skate transition? Do you skate street?" I'm like, "Yeah, I guess so." And I'm like, "Who the hell is this dude?" He's like, "Oh, so what trick are you trying to learn now?"
I bet he was showing off.
Yeah, he was showing off. He's like, "Oh, bro, No, I'm gonna expose you.
I know.
He was like, "Oh, what trick are you trying to learn now?" I'm like, "Oh, no stop." He was like, "Oh, can I see your board real quick?" And homeboy doesn't know, so I've been trying for like the past hour to get this down. I was like still new to skating. He's like, first try, landed, and he hands me back the board. He's like, "Bro, you should join my group." And he's like, "Oh yeah, what's your Instagram?" In my mind, who the hell is this guy? I gave him my Instagram. he added me to the group, and then I went skating with him and one of our other friends. One time.
That was when like all of us reunited.
Yeah. And then.
Wait, so like your group like broke up in between?
No.
The group, like the whole skating community.
Yeah, there was like kind of. I wouldn't say a downfall, but like it was a break. But yeah, I met Abbas and a couple of other skaters who were in the group. And after that, I just started skating with them, and
that's how it started.
That's pretty much how it started.
That's cool. That's genuinely cool, because I didn't know there was a skating community in Kuwait. To be honest, right?
Neither did I.
Because
Neither did any of us.
I do videography on the side, and whenever like I run out of ideas, my first thing is just go to Instagram and check what's there. And I remember watching some kind of skating video on YouTube. I was like, let's just check it out, and that's when I saw your Instagram. And then like from there, I was like, you know what? I should have them on the show. And when the event happened, which we'll get into, because you said there's a lot of funny things, I think. So when the event happened, I met Aya, and then that's how you guys came on the show. So firstly, thank you for coming on to the show.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, it's a pleasure, bro.
You guys started back in 2018.
Yeah.
March, yeah? How did it start? Like, was it the call?
Yeah,
and then what happened after that?
Okay, so basically, I just kept adding people, like random skaters.
Yeah.
And then I just named the crappy skaters. That's all.
There's really
not a deep meaning to it.
Yeah, it's not
like
really
it's just
special.
really friends.
So it's just
getting
the
together.
surface meanings.
Yeah.
That's cool though. Because like everyone I've met have like a deeper knowledge, and it's nothing plain and simple. But yours is just super plain, super simple, and like you guys get the job done as well.
Yeah.
So
we're all just trying to have fun, you know.
Yeah.
That's good. Okay, why don't you like go around say names, and how old are you guys?
I'm Aya and I'm 18, and I'm the scooter in the group.
Yeah. I'm Leah. I'm 19, and I longboard and BMX in the group.
I'm Wiso. I'm 15, believe it or not. And I guess I'm just like a skater in the group. Yeah, hype man as well.
I'm Abbas, and I'm the filmer in the group.
How old are you?
I'm 18, by the way.
Okay.
You finna say it. Say it. Come on.
Go ahead.
I'm Al, the creator and founder of the group. Okay, I'm 16, and I teach some of my group mates. Yeah.
All right, that's cool. That's cool. So when you guys started the group back in 2018, was there something that you guys wanted to do, but it never worked out because of some kind of struggle?
No, actually, not that.
Actually, I think the event is one thing.
We have another member. Her name is Maxine.
Mm-hmm.
So me, Maxine, and Elle.
She's our sister.
Yeah.
He's my brother.
So
by the way.
the three of us, we were like, we started the group. So then we were like, we want to make the group big. We want to make like a Halloween event. We thought about that like around 2018, right? And that's the only thing we thought about since then. Then it's crazy like how we made it happen. Like.
Yeah, because right when you guys were planning, COVID hit, and then that was really shitty. Oh. Okay, so right now you guys just got off the Halloween event that you guys did, which was super crazy. Right? Before I get into the Halloween event, what comes next for you guys? What's the next event? The big next event?
Well, actually, we're actually already planning the Winter Huckjam exactly after we left the Halloween Huckjam.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, so we're planning to have it early January or by December. And that's something to really look forward to, because imagine how much great feedback we actually got from the Huckjam that we had. So we're actually excited to get working to the next one and really just make it greater than the last one. Yeah.
I mean, okay, let's get into the Halloween Huckjam. Okay, where did the idea come from? And how was the entire process?
The idea was like I just said a while ago. The idea was like from 2 years ago. We had this idea. We're like, we want to make an event. We want like every skater, like all the skating, like people who skate, like a community to like be in the specific event for skating. So we're like, since it's Halloween, let's make like a Huckjam. And so Abbas here, he's the one who gave the idea to name it Huckjam.
Yeah.
And
what was actually funny was like when COVID hit, and there was curfews. We would just like go around having fun in the streets, and then like randomly they were like, oh, in Halloween, let's go around like the flat spots and wear onesies like as a costume.
Yeah.
I was like, one day, a week before the event, I was like, no, we're doing this big. Go big or go home.
Okay, so basically, when Leah had that idea of, yeah, guys, I have an idea. Let's just one-up ourselves and make an official like skate event. Like we were all chilling on Discord, was it? Yeah. Discord. We were all on Discord. We were on call. He's like, we're gonna make this into a big event called Halloween Huckjam. And this was like news to me. Again, I was added to the group kind of later. Like, what was it? Winter of 2019? Or no, not 2019.
Yeah, 2019.
Was it 2019? And I was like, they had this idea way before I was involved, so this was news to me. And she was like talking to the companies that were potentially going to sponsor the event. I was like, okay, well, what do we have to do? Yeah, she was like, it's gonna be on the 28th. That's 5 days from now.
Wait, so this was decided right then and there?
Right then and there.
Yeah, and like before, like she said that it's gonna be like officially big. She literally just said like, yeah, guys, let's just make a small event. Let's just get like water tanks and that's it. Then like 2 days after, and we're like, yeah, we'll make it big. That's 5 days before it was due. So that's...
Damn, okay. No, wait, by small event, what did you actually have in mind at
Okay,
first?
so we were still like, we got the permission and everything for the park. And we were like, yeah, it's just gonna be a small gathering full of skaters. No one, like, no like special people, whatever. And we were like, yeah, like we were worried about the food and all that.
Yeah.
We were like, yeah, let's like buy snacks, like not much for people, buy like water tanks, jugs, you know. And then literally, I don't think it was 2 days after, it was literally the same night. And I was like, no, guys, I'm contacting this and this and this. We're gonna make this.
Her mind literally just zoomed, you know, like escalated too fast.
The same like evening, we were all out. We were chilling. Where was it?
McDonald's.
Golf.
Yeah, McDonald's, the one near Gulf Road, and we were just like chilling, and we were like eating. He's like, we need to like get snacks and stuff for like the event, right? And the before we planned the big event, everyone was like talking about, oh, what are you gonna wear? Oh, what are you gonna wear? This was gonna be like pretty much just the group itself.
Yeah.
No one like, you know, like Leah said, no one special. So I was like, man, can I swear?
Yeah.
I was like, man, fuck the snacks, bro. They can go get it themselves. Like we'll get water. Like I'll get a cooler of water, but like we don't need to overdo it. You know, it's just gonna be us. Not even like 3 hours later. Oh, guys, big event. So yeah, 5 days until the actual event.
Yeah.
First day, we went out. What did you do for you?
I contacted our sponsors, basically.
Okay. Yeah, the first day contacted the sponsors, and we were kind of working. So basically, this is our kind of thought process during these 5 days. We have to confirm the sponsors. We have to
make the posters.
We have to finish the poster.
We had to get the permit for the actual event. We had to kind of get the program of the event down, all the timing, like what's gonna happen when and that stuff. And then we had to just finalize everything, get the lanyards and stuff for like
the tiny things.
Yeah, the tiny things. And we left that till Wednesday.
The last day.
The last day before the event.
Yeah.
I guess you can talk. Yeah, go ahead. Talk about the sponsors. Go ahead. Talk about the sponsors and stuff.
Yeah, we can talk about the sponsors. Sure. Yeah. So what was funny is that we were supposed to have very big companies, but since it's such a late notice, they actually declined.
Yeah.
But like we got to bag sold, Claudette. There was bubble tea as well. We had Uptex, and then we had like Party Boutique. We had Nailverse, Bread Studio, Skate School. These like brands that they aren't like as big as the brands that we like planned to be. Yeah. But then at the end, when we were giving out prizes, I'm like, this is actually a lot. Yeah, you know. Sure. And so we had to confirm those. We had a lot of like feedback about us releasing like the trailer and the poster literally the day before the event. And we're like, what do we do? We had to finalize everything.
Yeah.
And actually, the poster has been done even just like really, really long ago. But then we were like, oh, it's not going to be anything special. But then when we got to it, we're like, oh, we have to wait for the sponsors to put like their logos and all that. And then really like in the whole like process, we were all really stressing the most about the permit. The permit was the most stressful to us.
Yeah.
Because like it's a public park.
Yeah.
Initially, you don't need like any permit for it. But since we know we were going to make noise, we wanted to decorate kind of the place. We were like really stressing about that. And we didn't have it until like the last 2 days of the event.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was really cutting it close, though.
Yeah.
It was
crazy. We were really stressed
we
about
barely. And the thing is, like Leo said, it came down to whether we have the permit or not.
Yeah.
No permit, no event.
Yeah.
I remember.
I mean, just imagine, like, if you didn't get that permit, you'd have to cancel the entire
No. The thing is,
Yeah.
Leah said this. She was like, no matter what, we're not gonna cancel the event. We're just gonna postpone it. So,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
I guess we could have always went with Plan B, even though we didn't have a Plan B. So we were gonna most probably like make one on the spot again.
Yeah.
But I got the permit for the event on Wednesday.
Tuesday.
No, it was Wednesday.
Yeah.
Wednesday
morning.
Wednesday morning. I remember Tuesday night we were all at Abbas's place.
Yeah.
And me and her were finalizing the program, and he was doing the
video. Trailer.
The trailer for the event. And I was like, in my mind, I was like, oh god, the permit, oh god, because on Tuesday night I sent in a letter for the permit itself, and I was like, okay, we'll see how long this is gonna take and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, he actually said that it would take like 3 days or something.
Yeah,
3 business
days. 3 to 5 business days. But I woke up Wednesday morning, and I was like, oh yeah, we have the permit. I texted these guys.
I was like half asleep, bro.
I woke up, I looked, oh, I have the permit. I was like fumbling with my phone. I was like, oh god, where's the group chat? Where I got it? And I was like, guys, guess what? We got the permit. And everyone was like so hyped.
Our reactions was so like, especially Abbas here, like his reaction was the best.
Like, yo, we got the permit.
And then like after that, we all like got ready. We all went out. We all prepared everything. We went to.
I mean, like, I'd assume you'd have that reaction, you know, because getting permits here, especially in Kuwait, it's very difficult.
It was really stressful because we're out here finalizing sponsors, we're finalizing programs, and suddenly, what if we're like, oh no, what if they're like, no, you guys can't do it? We're like, shit, well, we're gonna do it either way. What are they gonna do?
I mean, at least things worked out in the end. So kudos to that.
Yeah. And after I texted these guys, oh, we have the permit.
Mm-hmm.
Not even what was like 2 hours later, we all went out. We had to finalize everything. We had to get shit done.
Yeah.
And like for the past 4 days, we've been like waking up early, going out early, like in the noon or like maybe 1 p.m. right? And we'd all come back home and stuff
really
at like
late. 12
to like 1, 2, right? And even then, like when we were at home, everyone was doing their part, trying to get all the little stuff done, so we won't have to worry about it, you know. And the thing is, like, you know, we cut it really, really, really short, right? And we were winging it, I guess, because we didn't know if we were gonna get the permit or not, right? But after we got everything finalized for Wednesday, came the event, right? And I guess morning of the event, I mean, I'm not sure about these guys. Me, I've never, like, me and Leah were the MCs at the event, and I was like the referee for the skate contest. I've never done this in my life. I don't know shit about MCing or you know, refereeing.
You and him both.
Me and him both, because he was like the announcer and stuff.
Yeah.
I was like happy, but I was panicking as well, because this is like the first time I've ever done this, and it just hit me. I just realized, I'm like, oh shit, I'm gonna be talking to strangers on a microphone. If I fuck up, people are gonna laugh. But you know, everything was like smooth. I guess it was way better than what we expected. You know, especially with the whole the reaction we got
Yeah.
from everyone
Yeah.
who showed up. Was,
Because I just saw the event. I was like, oh, might as well go. It was the Thursday. I was like, don't have nothing to do on Friday, so might as well. And like I grabbed two of my friends and I came. I genuinely had a good time. Like
Yeah,
they left early. I was still there because I genuinely wanted to be there.
I'm glad.
Yeah, it was good, man. Good job on the event.
Thank you.
And I know like the Winter Huckjam is coming up next. Hopefully, I'll be there. But what's after that? What's in the future? Give it 2-3 years. What's in the future for Crappy Skaters?
Well, to be honest, like the goal of the Huckjam was to kind of like try and make the skate community like be known again. Like what you said, like you don't know that there's actually like skaters in Kuwait. You know, we have like TikToks and stuff like that where people are like, where the fuck are these people? You know, like is this in Kuwait or what? So like we were like, okay, our goal for this event is to have people, skaters or non-skaters, people gotta come, you know. That's like the goal. So like to be honest, we just see Crappy Skaters as a bigger community. You know, like the main thing of Crappy Skaters is like you don't have to know how to skate, but if you want to skate, like there's like people to help you to actually learn.
So like putting skating out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because I think one of the oldest cultures in like the teenage period is skating.
Yeah.
And it was like in between I kept thinking like where are skaters in Kuwait? I haven't seen them.
Yeah.
So yeah.
In the streets?
But, for us, I guess the whole point for making the Huckjam was, you know, like Leo said, skaters can come and skate, and also people who might be interested in it, but they're like, oh, I don't know, like if there are other skaters, like what if, you know, this isn't like my type of crowd or whatever. You know, they can actually, you know, see that there are a lot of skaters, and you know, we all treat each other like family, you know. So it's really a safe and great community. And if I'm being honest, I don't think this type of event has ever been done before.
Yeah, it hasn't been done in like over a decade.
Exactly. Like,
So we were like, let's do something big.
I
Like
mean,
let's not
in
pussy
that
out.
sense, you guys are revolutionaries. You guys brought back.
After the event, this bitch cried.
Yeah, honestly, like
I remember
like the final night before the event, like me and we left
were all together.
We left their place, Elle and Leah's place. Then they were dropping me off. Me and Abbas were like we were freaking out. We were like, bro, what do we say? What do we say? We're so scared. Then I don't know if I'm the only one who like was overthinking the whole night.
I was
But-
actually.
Everyone
And then
was.
barely slept.
I slept at 3. I woke up at 7 a.m. I woke up like very overwhelmed and I was tearing up. I'm like, I can't believe this is happening. Like we're actually doing this, you know?
bro, we started off like
We
phone.
We started off a phone call and now we're doing like a big event, you know, and it's really crazy.
Yeah. For the Huckjam, you know, the last skate event that were to ever happen was the one in Extreme Sports, and that was like well over 10 years ago.
Yeah.
So the fact that we had not just you know, a skate event, but it was also, we had cosplay as well, because
Yep.
you know,
That was
Halloween
amazing.
Huckjam, that was, it was really great. You know, we're taking cosplayers which also aren't that, you know, as big of a group in Kuwait, and skaters, and you know, we mixed it, and we were getting good feedback from both sides. Like I remember leaving and there were skaters who were coming up to me.
I'm like, thank you so much,
they were
guys.
coming
They
up
were
to us like,
literally
thank you, it was amazing, it was great, all that stuff. And you know, it was like really, it felt like all the hard work that we did paid off.
Yeah, it
So
felt like I'm sorry to cut you.
No.
Like it felt empowering because what was funny was that we had some of the older skaters. As soon as we ended the event, they were like, "Yo, you guys did such an amazing job." Like these are people who actually saw like a decade ago, I don't know, like years ago, who got to see the skate scene just die. Not like literally, like, but like it was like
Over time,
kind of quiet for a while. So when we did the Huckjam and we just like these kids, like, or even like older people come up to us saying like that shit was amazing. Like this is something like really new and all that. So that was really like empowering and like very, like the feeling was just like amazing for us. We were all in the car like.
Yeah,
We were literally screaming our lungs out to we are the champions.
As soon as I got in the car, I'm like, hold on, I know the perfect song. That's that shit on the radio. Started yelling. Literally.
Yeah, but that was very I will never forget crying so hard after the event ended. Like that was so unreal. Like I hugged everyone. Like I hugged all of them.
We were like loading the car and she's like, I'm so happy.
She's like, please don't give me a hug. I was like, are you crying right now?
No, but because like it's really like special for all of us, you know. Like we started just off a phone call and now we're like doing big things and big shit, you know. Like I'm fucking proud of us, you know.
Yeah, it's seriously good job, guys.
Thank you.
As a collective, right? As Crappy Skaters, you guys have done a lot, and obviously everything has its beginning, and there's always a point where you're like, is this even worth it? Like I'm pretty sure you guys would have had that mentality at some point or another. So during that period, like what is the biggest inspiration all of you had, or as a group that you guys had?
I feel like just the thought of like making our group big enough for like not just skaters but for other type of athletes like BMXers and you know, like we want everyone to come together and make this thing like a huge thing for Kuwait to acknowledge, like because like I don't know if this is like connected to the topic, but like I feel like also our goal was just not to make our group like big, but we also want like for us to have like a place, an actual place to skate at. Like you know, we want skate parks, you know, like that's why we want to, you know.
Exactly. I mean, also I guess another thing was like what brought us all together was skating. Right? Yeah.
And that's really the foundation of the group. There is no really like very deep meaning behind it, except for we just want to have fun, you know, wherever it takes us. Yeah, that's it.
Thank God for skateboarding.
Skateboard.
Skate or die.
Skate or die. Skate or die.
Yeah.
That's cool. Okay, you've had a great journey until now, and you have I sure hope that you have a big journey ahead of you.
Inshallah.
If you were to take your journey so far and turn that into a book, what would it be called? I mean, obviously, Crappy Skaters.
I don't know how to read. No, I don't.
I feel like this is kind of cliche, I think, but I think I would suggest the crappy story of skaters. that would be cringy, right? But it's like
that's actually
we're not changing.
Yes.
That's it.
She really said this is cliche, but none of us thought of it.
That's it. That's it.
You heard it here first.
Crappy story of skaters.
crappy story of skaters. it's cringe, but that's what I thought of.
That's super unique. I'm almost about done. This is just the closing bit of the podcast. This is where I reverse the role. If you want to ask me any question, you can go ahead. Can't relate to the podcast as a thing. And yeah, pretty much anything besides that.
What did you personally think about the event? Like, did you expect like so many people to come? Or?
So when the event started off, I was like, oh, it's just going to be like some people gathering. It's not going to be that massive. And then the crowd just kept coming and coming. The lights turned on. I was like, oh, this is interesting. And then eventually it became so much bigger. And I was like, holy shit, this is big. And it was way more than I expected. And I was really, because I almost pulled out because I had to go meet someone because they were leaving. And almost this close from quitting. And I was like, you know what, I'll just give it a try. And then I came and I was so glad that I didn't miss out. So, I mean, thank you for the event. It like got me out of my like shell.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah, so much.
Bro.
Also, usually when I'm on a creative edge, on a creative rush, I call myself TJ, not my actual name. So, as Crappy Skaters, as individuals, not as a group, do you have like alter egos that you pursue out when you skate or when you do anything creative?
Aya isn't really my real name. It's actually my nickname. So I either go by Aya or Ilo.
Ilo, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I just go by Leah. That's like my name. It's really simple.
I mean, okay, so I'm not the best skater in the group, but my goal, like anytime there's a skate sesh, is just to go, have fun, make the other skaters laugh and smile, and I feel like I'm in no place to tell myself if I'm doing a good job at it or not, but I'd like to think so, you know, like, I don't know, I just try to bring positive energy, positive energy, and you know, like if the whole reason why we skate is technically it's like an escape for us, you know, like at the end of the day we're all just teenagers, you know, we're teenagers dealing with our own self, so it's nice to kind of keep that on the side when we're all skating, and yeah, so
That's cool. Yeah.
Skating
What
is
about
all
you?
about fucking happiness, bro.
exactly.
Happiness.
What
What
about
about
you?
you, shawarma?
The filmer.
Filmer?
You've been pretty
yeah.
quiet.
Yeah, bro.
We all carried the conversation. Yeah, shawarma. That nickname just started off as a joke when I was like 11 or something.
Yeah.
But I just sort of went with it just because it was funny, and I just used it as like a comedic effect. And I just used that, and a lot of people like just know me by that. Like, I'd walk around, people like, yo, shawarma, mashallah, I love your videos. Like, so I just sort of went with that.
So
like,
you just leaned into it.
Yeah, I just sort of went with that name as like a filmer and a skater, especially because like like the type of videos that I make are like I try to make them as comedic as I can.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Like Kuwait flippage.
Yeah.
Kuwait flippage. Yeah, that's a full length video that I made around like 2020.
Yeah.
Actually, that's how I met these guys. It's like I didn't when I like first started skating. I didn't meet any skaters much. I just skate on my own.
Yeah.
But like when I felt like I want to be a filmer. I want to make a skate video. So I sort of just went around on Instagram just looking for skaters to film. And El was one of them. I found that guy. I was like, yo, you wanna be in a skate video? I'll give you like a video part, whatever. So we met up and I filmed, and then we slowly just got closer, and he added me to the group, and now I just film for him.
Yeah.
What about you, Al? Do you have an alter ego that comes out when the skateboard hits the floor?
What do you mean by that?
When you skate.
When you skate, like when you go out to skate, does your personality does it change? Do you have a different like
a different
thought
mindset?
process? Yeah.
No. I just skate, and like I skate because I don't want to mention, but like I skate to escape reality.
Yeah, that's pretty
It's
much
like
all of it.
when I stay at home, I just lay on my bed and like overthink about
Yeah.
like
I think that's why most people do stuff creatively.
Yeah.
It's because like no one really likes the Instagram, for example, right? It's what you show. It's not what you actually go through.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I think that's what all creative outlets are, basically. So yeah, I respect that. Yeah. Where can people find you on social media? If anyone wants to like join the Winter Huckjam and any of the events that you're going to put out, where can they find you? Where can they find all the information?
They can find us on Instagram. It's at Crappy Skaters. And you guys better watch out for the Winter Huckjam, because definitely it's going to be twice or even thrice more than the Halloween Huckjam.
Hells yeah.
Yeah. Hells yeah.
A lot more preparation
Hells yeah.
time.
A lot more preparation time, for real.
Not just 5 days.
Nah, maybe 6.
Maybe less.
should we give them like a spoiler?
No.
No.
Keep you guys on the edge of your seats.
To any skater that's just starting out, what's like your biggest advice? Biggest 2 to 3 pieces of advice?
Go ahead.
Just focus on skating and have fun. And don't try to get famous skateboarding, I guess.
Yeah, I agree with Abbas on the whole. Just focus on skating, man. Because when I first started skating, my parents were very against it. They're like, "Oh, you're gonna get hurt," and even though that turned out to be true many times,
Very
times,
true.
and for some reason, it's always when I'm with this guy. But
You were the first clip on the video that fell.
yeah. If you guys look at the trailer, the intro clip was me just bashing my ass and my head on cords, trying to volley up a ledge. But just I don't want to say don't listen to your parents. Obviously you should, but when it comes to skating, don't. Just go with your gut, man. Try to have as much fun as you can. Because the whole point of skating is to have fun, right? So. Just when you're skating, focus on skating, right? Don't worry about other shit in your life.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like don't like if you like skating, just like focus on that and don't think about what other people say about you. Like just skate. Like if you just started skating and you feel like there are other people who are better than me, just like don't focus on that. Focus on the thought of just like enjoying skating.
Yeah, and your progress.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I just want to add one more thing to what I said. When I first joined Crappy Skaters, when I met like I said, I was very new to skating. So I was like, I guess not a poser, but I was a beginner, right? But I thought that everyone, like when I went out to the first skate session with all these guys, and when I met Abbas, and so he was like filming for the Kuwait flippage video, and he was like, "Oh, do you want me to record you? Just like land something or do something?" I was like, "Bro, I don't even know how to ollie." He was like, "It's okay, man. Just do whatever, as long as you're on your board." And that made me like realize, no matter how good you are at skateboarding, no matter how bad you are, we like as a skate community, we push each other to our limits in a good way. So like if I'm failing at this trick and I know that he can do it and he can do it, instead of them being like, "Ha, he can't even do that, get on my level." They'll give you tips. They'll give you tips. They'll help you. We always try to encourage each other. One thing you'll hear the most if you ever come to a skate session is, "You got it, bro."
You got it, bro. Don't be a pussy, bro. Just do it.
Just fucking commit, bro.
Just commit, bro. But
That's cool.
yeah, no, we're very. I guess we're like, we're tight like that. Everyone just wants what's best for the other person.
Yeah.
Even if it means you gotta break your leg off a 6 stair. At least you got it, bro.
Or hit your head on a ledge.
As individuals, do you guys have like regrets?
When it comes to skating?
Anything in general? As in finding yourself.
Yes.
Okay, just hold on. There's a second part to that. What advice would you give your younger self to prevent all of that?
Okay. Oh shit. It doesn't matter what people think about you as long as you're comfortable with yourself and as long as you're happy, with yourself. Fuck what other people think. Like, especially nowadays, I see a lot of like younger people doing this, caring about clout. Oh, I need to post this TikTok so I can get views, so I can get friends. Half of these dickheads won't even be there for you when you're going through something. So just stick with the people you're close with and who want what's best for you, and fuck all the others. You know what I mean? So I guess just look out for yourself, not what other people want you to do or be.
Well, for me, it would be like, if I were to see my younger self, I would just tell her to like be more careful about the people who she shares her energy with. Because I have a lot of like instances where the old me would really just be like a very social butterfly. And that has affected me like in the worst case scenario.
Really?
I'm someone who's very involved in social media. And like for some reason now that I'm more involved with it than before where I was trying to be involved with it, I understand like, just like what he said, like no matter how many people follow you, maybe 1,000 or 100, you never know like who's gonna be there for you when you need them the most, True. And I feel like that's for everyone to learn and just be like, learn not to share everything with everyone because you don't want that like, there are some pages in your book that you don't want people to read.
True.
I sort of just agree with Leah to an extent, which is just like, look out for like who you hang out with and stuff. Really.
Watch your company, basically.
Yeah, that's really it.
I don't know. I feel like I would just say like, don't be afraid to like be the only different one. Like it's okay to be different.
Oh, it's okay to be weird.
It's just that
we're all weird.
don't depend your happiness on people. And
Gotcha.
you should always put yourself first.
How about you, Al?
Skate. I knew he was gonna say
He's
that.
a baby, bro. Like to me, in my eyes, he's like 10. Like skate.
It's really cool.
He's our baby.
So the podcast is called Visionary Stories. So it basically talks about the stories that visionaries have. So to the people who are watching, who don't really have a vision of who they are or what they want to do in life, what is the biggest 2 to 3 pieces of advice that you would give them?
Why are you looking at me?
I always think that you can go first.
Okay, well, simply just live your life and just try to find yourself, That's really it.
I just feel like you don't need to figure things out. Just have fun until you know what you want.
Well, to me, it would just be stop trying to fit in when you can stick out.
Yeah.
Stand out.
I like that. Yeah. I guess also another thing is sometimes, we were talking about this earlier today, you don't really have a lot of time left if you think about it, right? But that that should motivate you to get more stuff done. Obviously, don't overwhelm yourself with high expectations, right? But as long as you're having these little achievements, that shit makes you happy. So yeah, just like think about how you want to represent yourself for you. You know what I mean? So yeah, I guess. Yeah, that's it.
Alright. Thank you to everyone who's listening or watching. If you've stuck around till here, I really appreciate that. Thank you guys for coming on to the show. It really means a lot to me.
It was a pleasure.
I'm genuinely happy that my comeback, because it's been almost a year since I did an episode.
Ooh.
And on the first episode, I'm getting you guys here. I'm really happy that we could manage and get this done. So thank you so much for coming on the show.
Yeah, it's a pleasure, man. Thank you.
Wherever you're listening or wherever you're watching, please do give us a review on iTunes, I guess. I don't know. I can't do sponsored.
Wherever this is going.
Yeah, just support it however you can. And also follow them on Instagram. You have their Winter Huckjam coming, and if you missed the Halloween one, you should attend the winter one. So yeah, thank you guys for coming on the show. Thank you for watching. And I'll catch you in the next one.
Peace.
Bye.